Petite Street. Today we're going to be doing a book review of one of the books in my collection. This is my second oldest book, copyrighted in 1980. It was written by Joseph Daniele. The title is Building Masterpiece Miniatures. He's written about 6 books, I think. And so this is one of them, and we'll list the others and show the others later. So we're going to be looking at that book, not page by page, but we're going to skip through it and see some of the things that are in the book. Well, I of course want to invite you, if this is the first time you're here, or maybe you just come back to kind of another look, but you hadn't decided, and please decide to subscribe, become a subscriber. And then there's the different things that you down below, bells, and also if you will like it, that would help out too. And so I invite you to do that. With those kind of necessary pleadings out of the way, let's turn our attention to looking at the book Building Masterpiece Miniatures. So today we're going to do a book review. This book is from 1980, and it was done by Joseph Daniele. And Joseph Daniele was a teacher. He taught industrial arts for 25 years. He has 6 books to his credit, and those will be listed later on in the video. And he pretty much teaches you just about everything you know in this book about making dollhouses. So we open it up, and we discover the title, Building Masterpiece Miniatures. And it was by a book company, Stackpool Books. And so let's just kind of run through and review what the book is about. So we've seen the cover and the title page. Let's go to the first chapters, which is about scale and tools and media. And he starts off by showing one of these triangular measuring devices, and how on the end we have the measurements for 1/12 scale, and he shows in the book how to use that, because it's divided into, the inch is divided into 12 parts. He also goes on to show the tools, and let's see if we can get that a little bit closer in and show the different tools. A lot different than what we have today, not really, but we have more modern versions of them. And shows how to make a lathe out of a power drill. And so that's the first chapter. The second one is flooring and wainscoting and molding, and how to do those. And so this next chapter then is on doors and windows. and he illustrates on how to make doors for the dollhouse. And it goes from the chapter on those to how to make staircases, and has the whole chapter on that, the different materials you would use. Following that, the next chapter is on metal works and shows how to make the different attachments for doors, and what metals to make them out of. There's for a fireplace. So then he goes into how to do display cases and shadow boxes and how to build them. Then he has a series of chapters on building different buildings. For instance, here's a picture of a carpenter shop, and then he has the drawings of how to make the carpenter shop, and then he gets into the actual making of the different furniture and tools that you would have in that carpenter shop. So he shows, of course, drawings of each kind of tool and tells how to make them. And then the next chapter is about a blacksmith shop, and he shows the drawing of the blacksmith shop and how to make each part of it and what materials to use. That's followed by a chapter on an early American brick-faced shop, like a little shop, the dress shop or whatever it might be. Let's see if we can. And then the next one is a ice cream parlor. Oop. Well, there's the brick-faced shop you might see on a Colonial, and it could be like a silversmith shop, or in this case it's a dress shop. Even has some drawings of the dresses there. The next one he has is an ice cream shop, and he has the layout for an ice cream shop and how to build it, the different things. He shows how to build the tables and chairs for the ice cream shop. Then he has the drawing of a shop with apartments over top, the measurements and how to go about building it. Gives you the ideas for that. Then he has plans for a general store and how to build it, the dimensions, and of course how to stock it, in a sense, showing you where to get the materials to do that. Then he talks about miniature houses to build, and gives the examples of 2 of those, and how to do the roofing and just the dimensions for those. Whoop, there we go. the little houses. And the final chapter is on a large house. That's the final, not the final chapter, that's the final chapter on building things. Then he has other information at the back. And that is where you can get the materials to do the job, who sells them. Of course, that might have changed over the years. You can always check in and see if these are the sources and other sources to buy the furniture and other things. The final chapter is organizations and publications. And some of these are still around, others are not, but one that is the Miniature Association that I'm part of, which is the National Association of Miniature Enthusiasts name. And he mentions that one. So it's a very excellent book and a very in-depth book to help you in your miniature building. Well, I hope you enjoyed the look at that outstanding book, Building Masterpiece Miniatures. And as the video closes, you'll see listed some of the other books that he's written. And I'm sure that they are all available someplace because we got them off of advertising sites. So that's an opportunity. Please be thinking about supporting and helping the folks in our country on the East Coast, those who have suffered because of the tornado and floods, and on the West Coast, those who are wrestling with the fires. And all of them will need us who are blessed by not being a part of those disasters to help them recover. And so I hope you'll do that. Also, I hope you'll be taking care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Don't do anything that will hurt yourself, but do those things that will make life better for you. And do those things that will make life better for those around you. Until next time.